Welcome back. Let's continue. So while I was starting the recording for this, I come across this halberd standing like, yeah, everyone is kind of ignoring it and passing through it. I don't know what's kind of how it got here. There was that one halberd that we messed with, I think, in guard tower, but I'm not sure. Or somebody put this so they can tell the time by the sun or something. Of course not, just joking, but yeah, this is weird. I don't know. It simply made my day. Okay, so I'm going to actually pick it up to... Actually, we're going to steal it if we pick it up from here. I'm actually going to leave it here. See what happens if it... Like, is it going to stay here or is it going to disappear? Yeah, I do not want to carry it with me. That's kind of the main point. Because we cannot... like, the other weapons we can put away, but this we cannot. Before we start doing the side quest that we are supposed to be doing in this episode... Yeah, I cannot concentrate with, with this thing. Okay, it's not that funny, I don't know. Let's put in some perk points. I was going for this first aid because we can apply our healing skills in dialogues. Oh, of course, 25% more effective. That's a plus. I'm going to leave one perk point there for strength. We are going to get this tight grip, which will allow our stamina regeneration to basically continue regenerating stamina while we are in combat, even on a backswing. So yeah, our stamina regenerates all the time during combat. That's awesome. I will leave this for perks. I do have a perk point for them, but I want to save it up for Mule 3, or some other of these, like, other skills. Not going to go into them. Agility, we are not going to spend the agility point because just look at this. You get agility perk point at every 4th level up. So those perk points are we really have to be careful where we put them. So I'm not going to at the moment. Vitality, we get every perk point at every 3rd level. So yeah, we are going to also save up this perk point for later on. For combat, I'm going to leave this one also there. What is kind of interesting, I'm going to leave this all except maintenance. We kind of leveled up this pretty far. And I'm kind of really not sure, like, almost all of them are kind of cool. I'm going to, like, skip the ones with charisma. I'm going to get this one because, like, it's cool to have be more stealthy because we'll make less noise. I'm also going to get let's see, this one. Weapon you repair with repair kit have 10% stronger attack until they get 2 damage. Okay, great. And the last one, this one is pretty cool. This one is also good, but it's kind of bad thing that we are damaging our enemies' gear, because then it loses value if we want to sell it. So I'm going to go with this. I'm not sure when we're going to sharpen some blades. I kind of want to... I really like maces, but at some point I might use some other weapon that can be sharpened. I don't think the mace can be sharpened. I mean, it's blunt weapon. Doesn't make any sense. And we'll see about the other ones. Okay. Yeah, let's do the quest. Oh, hey, Pebbles. And I left him here.
Good!
Oh, I don't think we can enter there from here. Archery range is this way.
God bless you, good boy.
Good!
Is it here? It's definitely here. Maybe we are too early or something. Let's read the quest and see what that is about. So, quest log. I'm guessing it's the next day since we... wow, we can do one whole day. But we won't have enough energy. So let's actually go to sleep, I guess. Makes sense. Can we do it now? I'll also grab some savior schnapses. Not sure how many we have.
How are you, Henry?
Carry maybe 3 more. I know I wanted to put something away, but I'm not sure what was it. It doesn't matter. Anyways. Let's save and sleep. Let's do... I don't want to overdo it, so let's sleep till morning. And then we'll wait if we need to. Since our energy doesn't fall that fast, it's not a big deal. I remember what I wanted to do, I think. I want to grab the stuff from the horse and put it in the trunk, because we'll have an opportunity to pick up more stuff. And I want my horse's inventory to be empty. So we have it ready when we need to. Let's see. We do not have agility for that yet. Okay, that's kind of all I wanted to check out. So let's put... I think we'll be able to use this pretty soon, but let's actually move it for now. I messed up there. We'll eat this stuff that's stolen, and I'm going to put away maybe 5. I'll have this with me for now. You have a feeling that we are carrying something that we are not supposed to, because we are kinda... Yeah, let's move this to our horse. And... yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. Hopefully, I will make one more save game for just like an hour. Because if something gets wrong, we went through all that trouble to put everything away in the trunk, and if I have to do it again, if I mess up something in a quest, going on further, it's going to be a pain. I think this is the fastest way. Let's use fast travel.
God be with you.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I don't.
You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise you're out. Got it?
Got it.
Splendid, here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition.
I think we have tournament arrows equipped, but let's use them. Like, they have a bit of fall. It's not a big deal because the target is pretty close by, so yeah.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
That was pretty bad. Okay, that guy did way better than me. I thought I was pretty good, but not that good, I guess. We need to get the wine a different way. Let's see. If we speak to him... No. We can try to steal it, of course. Let's use Savior Schnapps. If we mess up. What I will do, I will try to pickpocket him if he has it on him. And there's a chest behind us. Or isn't there? Let's see. Okay, so this is where we actually have to get the wine. By the way, guys, we could have stolen the wine, like, before the competition even started. There was a chest here, now it's gone. So I'm guessing that is kind of deal. If he has something else now or not.
God save you, Henry.
I guess we have to either buy it from the guy who got it or maybe steal it. We'll see.
Good day to you.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine?
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say? I've always liked her ladyship. You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings.
Okay, so we got the wine. Yes, there are a few ways to do this. We could have just skipped through all of it by stealing it from the chest, but I guess this also works. I actually tried to steal it, and I lost the competition, and I reloaded the game to try it again, and then I saw that chest and tried it out, but yeah, I guess this works. Like there are so many ways to do the quest. Like this game, I really am amazed with how many options we have. So yeah. Let's see what we're doing next. I think we are going to do quest log. We're going to do this. We're going to go back to Theresa. I think she said before noon or something like that.
Lord Almighty.
I've brought you something.
Thank you. But I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Well, if something bad happens to you again, it could come in handy.
I see. Well, that's a kind thought. But I'm not sure it would do much good against those 3 big men.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it, so I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
It's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Be a bit more careful.
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
I don't believe a word of it. If you ask me, you're loving every minute and you don't want to make me envious.
Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
I don't want to give anyone an excuse to gossip. Maybe another time.
Fancy doing something again?
I'd love to, Henry, but not just now. Come and see me in a couple of days. You've got to let a girl catch her breath now and then.
Okay, so we'll continue that quest in a few days, I guess. Let's see what else we have. We can do that one. Mightier than a sword. What is this one? Oh yeah, that's to learn how to read. I guess let's finish the one for Lady Stephanie. So we have to go to Sasau, the monastery. And also to Uzhitz anyway, so yeah. Let's do the Sasau, I guess, first. Let's take our free save game here. Okay, so we'll go to monastery now. It's quite a long ride, I think, but we'll get there. Okay, so I wanted to cross the river and have it marked, so let's do this.
Good health to you.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Okay, so those are woodcutters. And pickpocket them, but I really do not want to risk that. Probably not that hard, but... Not going to pickpocket them. Let's continue. This is way too broken, I think, for us to repair it. There's some kind of camp here. Let's see what that is about. Think we didn't have to pass the river. Yeah. Let's go back. Or maybe there's a other bridge somewhere here. I think I will go back.
Come on! Yeah! Yeah!
I think I managed to do it. Maybe. That is get stuck. Okay.
Come on! Yeah!
Isn't that...
What? Shit! Henry!
Henry! Here!
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Like, yeah. We can like pretend to do not know them.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
No one's interested in two good carpenters in Sasau.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
I'll find you something. You can rely on me.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Theresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Theresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Ratai and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work?
God be with you.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Hey, now we have a place to sleep in here.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. The middle room is yours.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, it depends what you're willing to do. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago, but we dealt with him. He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous, but it was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast, you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to the Dechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. And it occurs to me, of course, it's your own Skalitz folk need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka a few times, and she's working her fingers to the bone, taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who would lighten her load. That's all I can think of.
Hey, this is now our room. We can save. And what is really awesome, we can get to all of our stuff that we have. Well, let's actually, we already have a save game, like really near here, but since I already rented the room, let's save the game. I keep overeating. There wasn't a need for that. Free pot. Kinda not that hard to manage hunger. Yes, we'll ride there. Not far away. I do not get stuck.
God be with you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wizek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wizek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Hey, Goodman. A word with you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Well, then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labour. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And also a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realises he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself. That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward.
Okay, so we're going to do the quest that we started already, and then once we get back, we'll do that one to steal that stuff. Okay, so looks like we had the merchant got attacked and the trail leads this way.
What's going on there? What's that? Who's there? Hey, who's there? What's that?
We have some bandits there.
What's come crawling out from under some rock? To arms! Get over here!
They saw us. We don't have equipped arrows because of the tournament that we did.
Where is everyone? Quick! You're dead! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
What this guy had. Stuff is pretty broken. We probably cannot repair a lot of it, but I'm going to actually take it anyway. See what I can repair, and I'm going to throw away everything else. I really would like to be able to repair everything, but a bit too broken. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to sort it by price and throw away the stuff that's like really not worth it. Yes. Okay, this is starting to be worth it, so I'm going to move that to the horse. Go about weapons. Okay. These are not as great, but I'm going to move them. Not worth it. Not worth it. And yeah, we can sell that. Yes, I'll move that. Okay, we're done. Throw away a whole bunch of stuff around. Let's see. We got some key, so I'm guessing... Okay, that's the merchant. We can actually repair his stuff, but it's also not really worth it. Nice armorer's kit. Great. Okay, let's get this stone. Or this by price. This doesn't weigh a lot, so I'm going to pick it up. Doesn't weigh at all. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we'll sell that. And I'm wondering too, who were there yelling? Like, I thought that may be like a few more other guys here. Okay, so we can go back.
Good day to you.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening.
Let's see. So we have that other quest now. I wonder, should I try this while he's here? Or use a savior schnapps? Why not? I wonder what that was about. I really doubt that we can read that, so... See. It's actually for a quest. Interesting. We'll see what that is. If we can open it, but... yeah. Yeah, let's go to the inn where we need to do that other quest and also sleep till next evening so we can get that crown. Well, that's some crazy horse riding skills. Okay, since we have a bed here, let's actually save before we try anything. Okay, so I was thinking, I think we actually have some points for pickpocketing. Um, no. This one is okay. This one is good. I'll take that one and keep 1 point for later on. This is the guy that we have to pickpocket. Hopefully we won't get caught, but we'll see.
Who's there?
Yeah, that's the thing that we needed. Maybe not the smartest idea to push this.
What's going on there?
Interesting that I kinda notice that I'm doing something, but do not actually react completely.
What's that? What's going on there? What's that?
Yes, that's that. We'll go to sleep to morning. Hey, these are... These are kinda activities, so... Yeah. I think we can do these things later on. For now, and we can only track one of those. So let's finish this one, then we'll continue with quest for Lady Stephanie. What are those two doing?
God be with you.
Here's the farmer's pouch you asked for.
Great, thanks. He'll have a fit when he finds out. He won't get a wink of sleep till he gets a new one. You see, he's got this idea he'll be eaten alive by fleas and lice without his amulet.
I'm always on the lookout for work. What have you got?
When I worked for the farmer, I took a fancy to his maid. Only she's got someone else. A draper. He gives her fine shawls and chemises. And I don't have a chance. Go and steal the shawl she has.
What use would her shawl be to you?
I'll slip it to someone else and then tell the draper his sweetheart puts no value on the gifts he gives her. He's really jealous, so he'll be mad as hell.
Well, this is not nice. I don't know. Let's get it, but I'm not going to do it right away.
That's not very nice of you. But what do I care? What's it worth to you?
Don't worry. I'll reward you in groschen.
That's weird. Okay. Oh, we have a key for this. When did we get that? Probably from that guy that we pickpocketed that has to make a crown. But I'm going to increase my skill by unlocking it. What we have here. Looks like not much. I think we need to wait for a bit longer. But let's try anyway.
God be with you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I seem to recall telling you exactly when the crown will be finished. And that time isn't yet.
He's being a douchebag.
Good health to you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it.
I'm not going to do this yet. We'll do this one. So we'll go to Uzhitz. We can go to Talmberg and then continue to Uzhitz. I'll go to bathhouse. And then we'll continue since it's going to restore our energy.
I'd like to order something here.
So, what are you interested in?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
As you wish.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Let's see if some of our gear is actually broken or not. When did we get small blacksmith kit? Oh. Okay. Let's wait till morning. Maybe I should have waited till morning, then did the bath, then I would have my energy and nourishment to the full. Eh. Either way is okay. Okay, so we have to do the main quest also here, so let's first actually do the side quest, then we are going to see about the main quest. Are we? Interesting.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Uzhitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Uzhitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say you had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Well, this was a happy accident that we kind of found out where Limpy Lubosh is by going to where we need to for a side quest. Okay, so let's continue.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
My respects to you, sir.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk. He was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. But I wouldn't wish an end like that on anyone.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you. I'm looking for the local groom. Where can I find him?
If he isn't in the stables, then I've no idea where he's got to.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you. I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
God bless.
Hey!
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing.
That's all.
Good health to you.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right. I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well... Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. Jesus, look where you're going!
Good health to you.
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day, although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head, so it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face, 4 legs.
Well, that should narrow it down. Does he have any distinguishing features? Like a colour, for instance?
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast, though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Can you describe pie for me? You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes? Why?
I asked you to describe pie, not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here, between the fields and woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine, I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me. Oh, and one more thing.
Well?
Pie's used to taking the bridle ways, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. Thanks. About the lost horse.
What of it?
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
Okay, so let's finish this first. Then we'll look for that horse and also do the one for Limpy Lubosh, the main quest. But I'll do the one that I started first, if I'm going the right direction. And sorry guys if I'm annoying with, like, I have a habit of closing and opening the quest log and the map, and I could switch just directly off to the next tab. I don't know why I do it that way. But it might be a bit annoying. I don't know. Can you do it? You can. Is that a horse? Yep.
So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
Aha! Roan for Lady Stephanie.
I was kind of wondering if we can inspect the horse.
Greetings. What business have you?
God save, my lord. I hope things are peaceful in your fiefdom.
Peace? Peace is rare in these times. But right now I'm more troubled by politics than warfare.
What's wrong?
The monastery stalled the purchase of stone and everything connected to the building project. And now I find out It's because of the quality of the stone blocks, or so they say. I don't believe a word of it. It looks like profiteering to me.
What do they say is wrong with the stone?
Supposedly, there was an accident when one of the stone blocks broke loose, fell, and killed someone. But the quarrymaster swears by all the saints it isn't possible. He says he sends only the best stone, and I believe him. He's reliable and an experienced quarryman.
Profiteering? What's the monastery trying to accomplish?
To lower the price. What else? We've already given them a fair price, and they still delay with payment. Or worse.
Worse? You mean they'll stop paying completely?
You could put it that way. They're looking for an excuse to back out of the contract and find another quarry where they'll be able to secure a more favorable deal.
And is anyone dealing with the problem?
Well, my chamberlain is in charge of it, as always. But all he's done is send them a letter. He says putting more pressure on the monastery could provoke them. Those are his words.
So there's nothing else that can be done?
I don't know. I've been thinking about taking a more direct approach. But I expect the Chamberlain won't even hear of it. He'll just keep on sending them polite letters and hoping that does the trick.
I could help with this.
Do you think this is a job for you? You aren't even in my service.
I do serve Sir Radzig. He knows he can rely on me when he needs me, and I've never let him down.
This is true. So do you want to go to Sasau and ask about the stone?
Yes, I'll do it.
Good. I'd like you to ask about the stone and keep your ears open. See if they aren't talking about another quarry.
I'll do my best. Hopefully they'll talk to me.
They will. You ride in my name, so don't forget to remind them of it.
What are you doing?
Jesus, look right.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here. God save. Can I help you with anything?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What, right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right, then.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
Ho ho, Henry's a player. Okay, so let's see what we got from this. So that's the shirt. And we also got this. And what are we wearing? Oh, too difficult. Interesting. That's easy. I guess there are still chests that we cannot open. Actually save here? Oh. Oh, we can sleep on that bench. Well, we'll open those later on. What is it that's kind of overburdening me? Interesting. Okay, so we'll go back to Uzhitz. All our horse here, so let's go outside. I'm not sure if it matters now if we are on horse when we start fast traveling. Okay. So we are actually going to stop here and continue in the next video, guys. I hope you are enjoying the walkthroughs. If you did, make sure you like the video, share it, and yeah, you know what to do. So see you in the next one.